Look at the question number one. The question number one asking that the RMS value of alternating current. Okay, that is what they are asking. IRMS, which when passed through a resistor, okay, produces a heat 3 times that of produced by what of direct current 2 ampere. Means heat produced by IRMS means AC current is equal to 3 times of heat produced by DC current. DC current how much is given here? That is IDC, that is what we call 2 ampere are given. Okay, then we need to find what the IRMS we need to find out. Okay, that I need to remember. So we know what the formula for heat produced is given by I square RT. How do we get this one? Simple thing, connect a resistor. Okay, there is a potential difference these 2 points, like say VB and VA. So here VA is greater than VB. Current is going to flow from high potential to low potential of resistor. And the work done is given by formula. Work done is given by potential difference between these 2 points. Let's say V, that is between these two, V equal to VA minus VB multiplied by charge which is flowing Q. So this V equal to Q is I into T, where I is given by what? Q by T, right? From current electricity. Now we are going to write this one as I square R times of T, because V equal to I into R. So this is the work done. What are the work done will be stored in the form of electrical energy. So we take heat, that is I square RT. Okay, that's the thing we are going to take. So with this, I'm going to take here heat produced by AC, that is IRMS square times of RT into T is equal to 3 times of IDC times of R into T with square. Here R and T is going to cancel. So we want IRMS is equal to root 3 times of what now? IDC square. Okay, root 3 times of this is I, just square will not come. IDC how much they given? 2 ampere. So it will become 2 root 3 ampere. So where is the option? Fourth option is correct. Okay, so this is question number 1. So this is the key point here. That is there here, they given in the question. Okay, let's say for next question now. A 220 volt main supply. Remember one thing here, whenever the question is given, it's always RMS value. Keep in our mind. Unless they mention the peak value, it will be taken as what now? RMS value always. Okay. A 220 volt main supply is connected to a resistor of how much? Resistance 100 kilo ohm. Then RMS current is how much we need to find out. So voltage given VRMS, that is how much? 220 volt, and resistance given 100k, 100 into 10 power 3. So we want to find out what now? RMS value of current. What is the formula for VRMS? VRMS is equal to IRMS multiplied by resistance. So we want IRMS is equal to what now? VRMS by R. So VRMS how much is given? 220 divided by R is how much is given? 100k. So this can write as 10 power 5. So it will become 10 power 5, and it will come to numerator. It will become what now? 220 into 10 power 5. Shifting the points, it will become 2.2 into 10 power 3 with the negative sign, right? Because this is there here, it will come to numerator. Okay, so it will become what now? 2.2 10 power 3 means milliampere. So what is the answer? Second option is correct. 2.2 milliampere. Okay, that is the value of what? No, that is the value of RMS value of current. Sir, what if they ask you peak value in this question? Okay, RMS value is there. So in the place of RMS, if they ask you peak value, so we need to find I naught. I naught is given by what now then? I naught is equal to root 2 times of IRMS. So it will be 1.414 multiplied by IRMS. How much we got? 2.2 milliampere. Into simplify, you get some answer that will become peak value. Okay. So the question need to understand properly what they ask. Okay. So this is the question number 2. Let us say question number 3 now. What is the question number 3? In series circuit, resistance is given, inductance is given, and capacitance is given, and angular frequency omega is given. They are asking you to find out the impedance. They are asking you to find out what are students? Impedance they are asking of the circuit. What is the formula for impedance? We know Z is equal to square root of XL minus XC whole square plus R square. We need to find XL value, XC value, R value. XL is how much now? XL is given by omega L. Omega is given how much? 10 power 3. Yes, I know 1000 means we can write what now? 10 power 3. Okay, into inductance is given 0.9. So it is 0.9 into, okay, 0.9 into 10 power 3. XL we got. XC we need to find out. XC is 1 by omega C. 1 divided by omega is 10 power 3. In capacitance is given how much? 2.0, right? 2.0 into 10 power minus 6. Why 10 power minus 6? Because this is given here micro. Check. This is micro means what now? 10 power minus 6. So you need to simplify it, become 1 by 2 into 10 power minus 3. So it will become 1 by 2 means 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 will come to numerator, will become plus 3. So it is 10 power plus 3 ohm. XL, XC we got to know, and R is already we know. Now we're going to use the formula for impedance now. Directly, impedance Z is given by square root of XL. XL how much we got, students? 0.9. 0.9 into 10 power minus plus 3 minus 0.5 into 10 power 3. Its square plus R square is then R is 300. So it is 300 square. So 0.9 minus 0.5, it will be 0.4. So I can write 0.4 into 10 power 3 whole square plus 300 square has become what now? 9 into 10 power 4, because 300 square is 90,000 it will become. Okay, exactly. Yeah, 4 zeros, correct. So here this I won't write like this now. 0.4, I'll write 4 into 10 power 4. Okay. Okay, not 4 and 10 power 4, 3, 2. Oh, wait. Yes. Yeah. So it will become 4 into 10 power 2 whole square plus 9 into 10 power 4. This is become what now? Square root of 4 square is how much? 16 into 10 power 4 plus 9 into 10 power 4. What is common here? 10 power 4 is common. You can directly take 16 plus 9, become 25 into 10 power 4. 25 root is under root 25 is how much? 5 into under root 10 power 4 is how much? 10 power 2. So it will become how much? 500 ohm. Where is the option? Third option. Okay, third option is the right answer for this question. Okay, so can you move on to the next question now? Question number 4. So students, are you able to follow, or can I go a bit little slow, or you need to tell me something? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and don't worry, I'm recording all the classes and I'm uploading. You can even watch that if you find difficulty once again. Okay, in any question. Look at a question number 4 now. The peak value of alternating EMF is given by, they mentioned as the peak value. Okay, that we need to take now. This is 10 volt. Okay, frequency is how much? 50 hertz. Okay, time is given 1 by 600 seconds. We need to find instantaneous value. So instantaneous value we need to find out. This is peak value, means E naught. This is frequency. This is time is given. Use this relation now. This is the instantaneous value, right? Instantaneous of EMF is given by peak value how much? 10 into cos. Omega is how much is given? Omega is not given. Omega formula, what students we know? 2 pi f. Yes or no? So 2 pi frequency f means how much? 50 hertz. So it will become what now? 100 pi, right? Okay, I'm going to use here now 100 pi omega t, right? Omega into t. T value how much is given? 1 by 600. It is 1 by 600. Okay, so now this is 10 into cos 100, 600 is going to cancel. It will become pi by 6. So it is 10 cos pi by 6 means cos 30 degree. What is the value of cos pi by 6? 30 degree. It is root 3 by 2, right? So it is going to cancel 5 times. It will be 5 root 3 because we know cos pi by 6 that is equal to what is that? It is cos 30 degree, that is root 3 by 2, that is a value. So it is a third option is what now? The right answer for this question. Third option is right answer for this question. Okay, this is instantaneous. Sir, what if they ask you instantaneous value of what now? Current. Instantaneous value of current, need to use again the formula I naught sin omega t or cos omega t, whatever the given value, depending upon this. If they're not given, take sin omega t. Okay. So next we go for next question. Question number 5. What is the question number 5 is asking? The equation for alternating voltage is given here. This is the equation that given to us. They're asking you peak value and the frequency is how much. Here, peak value is what already? So any equation given by what formula actually? V equal to V naught sin omega t, where V naught is what we call peak value. How much is the peak value here? This is V naught, 100 is there. So options you can remove now. So this is the wrong answer. This is the wrong answer because here 200 is there. Here 50 is there. Done. So now left with what? First and fourth option. So 100, 100 both is there. Here also 100 is there. Here also 100 is there. So both are correct. But frequency, how much we don't know. We need to calculate frequency now. So to calculate frequency, compare this equation in the place of omega t. What is there here? 100 pi t is there. Let's say now omega equal to what now? 100 pi. Omega formula is what now? 2 pi m. That is equal to 100 pi. Pi and pi is going to cancel. 2 and 100 is going to cancel by how much? 50 times. So frequency is how much? 50 hertz. So which option is correct? First option is correct because here 50 is there. Here 200 is there. So it is wrong answer. Okay. So it's clear. Simple thing it is. Let's say next question now. Question number 6. An inductance is given 0.2 Henry. Resistance is given 100 ohm. Connected to an AC source. This is VRMS and this is frequency. The current in circuit is how much we need to find out. What we need to find out? Current in circuit. So here resistor is not there. Forget about resistor. This circuit is very simple like this now. This is an inductor and there is a resistor and these two are connected to AC. Okay. Now we need to find out the current. We need to find out. To find out current, what we need to do? We need to find out the voltage, right? I mean to find voltage is given. We need to find what now? Impedance. We need to find out. Yes, we need to find what now? Impedance first. If we find impedance, it will be easy. So how to find impedance now? Impedance formula we know Z is equal to, it is square root of XL minus XC whole square plus R square. But here capacitor is not there. Take capacitor as 0. Okay, how to remember the formula like this? This is 0 now because in circuit capacitor is not there. So what is the formula for now? In impedance, that is equal to square root of just XL square plus R square. What is the XL value? Let us find XL value. XL equal to omega L. Omega is 2 pi F times of L. So 2 pi frequency how much given? 50 is given. So into 50 into L is 0.2. It is 0.2. That will become what now? It will become 200, right? 2. Okay. So 2 into, yeah. So 2 to 4, 4 into 5, 20. Okay. It will be 25. Okay. This is what now? XL value 20 into 3.142. So it will become 62.84 ohm, that is XL, and resistance is given. Now I'll find impedance. Impedance equal to square root of what? Now XL is 62.84 whole square plus resistance is how much given? 100. So it is 10 power 4. I'll write it directly. I'll write 100 square means 10 power 4. So if you solve for this impedance, you're going to get an answer is how much now? Impedance as 118.2. 118.12 ohm. We're going to get impedance. Now we got to know impedance. So voltage is given. Current how much we get? IRMS is equal to VRMS by Z. So VRMS how much? 180. It is 118.12. So in order to simplify this, we're going to get 1.523 ampere. There is an option. Third option. Okay, 1.523 ampere. So this is the question number 6. Question number 7. The given what now frequency for which 5 microfarad means the capacitor has reactance the given. Reactance what now? This is XC the given. Into find frequency. What formula? XC equal to 1 by omega C. It is 1 by 2 pi FC. We need to find frequency. So then frequency is equal to what now? 1 by 2 pi C times of XC. XC value we know. We're going to insert the values 1 by 1. 1 by 2 pi. Capacitance is 5 into 10 power minus 6 and XC is 1 by 1000. Okay, this 1000 will come to numerator. It will become 10 power 3 divided by this is like 10 pi into 10 power minus 6. Need to simplify this one. This going to cancel one time. It will become 10 power 2. This 10 power minus 6 will come to numerator. It will become what now? 10 power 8 divided by 5. What is an option? Second option. 10 power 8 divided by pi. That is the value of frequency. Okay. Yes. Next question is question number 8. In series LCR circuit, resistance is how much? 100. 10 ohm. Impedance is given how much? 20. Then they're asking you phase difference. They asking you. Means they're asking you what now? Tan phi, not tan phi actually. They're asking you phi. So here you need to think creative way. What is the formula for phase difference? Tan phi. It is XL minus XC by R. XL minus XC value is not given directly. They are given the values. So I'm going to find this XL and XC value like this way here. Z is equal to, okay, or Z square equal to XL minus XC whole square plus R square, right? We want XL minus XC. I'll send R to the left hand side. It will become Z square minus R square equal to XL minus XC whole square. So then what we get, students? XL minus XC is equal to square root of Z square minus R square so insert the values. Z square 20 square is how much? It is 400 minus R square 10. It is how much? 100. It will become root of 300 means it is 10 root 3. That is the value of what now? Z, not Z. XL minus XC. So we got to know XL minus XC is what now? 10 root. The resistance is given 10. What we get? This is going to cancel, become 10. Okay. It has become root 3, right? That is tan phi equal to root 3. Now tell me. So then phi equal to what now? Tan inverse of root 3. What is the value of tan inverse of root 3? What is the value of tan inverse of root 3? 60 degree, right? Yes or no? You need to remember the tan things. Sin, tan, cot, cos, cosecant, all those things. Okay? Yes. Can we move on to the next question now? This question is clear to all of you? Yes. Sagar, Revant, whether you are following me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, look at now next question. In series LCR circuit, they are given a voltage across resistor, inductor, and capacitor. This much, this much, this much. So I am going to write voltage across inductor is 40 volt. Voltage across in resistor is first one. Inductor is 60 volt. And voltage across what now? Capacitor is how much? 60 volt. That given. Respectively, then applied voltage, how much we need to find out? Applied voltage, again the formula is what now? V is applied voltage. If I take the risk, it will be root of what now? VL minus VC whole square. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, VL minus VC plus VR square, like that impedance what we taken no. This is when you are deriving impedance, square root of XL minus XC whole square plus R square, right? So if you multiply current, you get this one. Okay, so here VL minus VC. So VL and VC both are same, 60 and 60. Then what about VL minus VC? You get what? 0. So it is what now? Square root of 0 square plus VR is how much? 40. So it is 40 square. So it will be square root of 40 square, right? Square and root is going to cancel, become how much? 40. So answer is what now? 40 volts. That is the potential difference across what now? The circuit. Okay, potential difference across the circuit, LCR circuit. Okay, this is the question number 9. Look at the question number 10. They're asking the equation for alternating voltage applied in our house or to our house is given how much. This is the formula. Okay, a hot wire instrument is used to measure the alternating voltage. The RMS value of EMF is how much? We need to find RMS value of EMF. So how to find RMS value of EMF? Simple thing. So here this equation is there. This equation I'm going to compare with what now? E equal to E naught sine omega t, where E naught is what we call peak value. What is the relation? So E RMS is equal to E naught by root 2. So E naught is how much? 311 is there. This is what we call E naught now, as per the equation. So 311 by root 2. So 311 by root 2 means it will become to numerator, right? It will become 0.707 into 311. I told you 1 by root 2 is equal to 0.707. That I'm going to use. I need to find, multiply these two. You get 219.9 volt. We are going to get, that is RMS value. So where is the option? First option is correct answer. The way you need to think here, one thing, this ERMS is there, no? This ERMS is always less than E naught, or VRMS is always less than V naught, or we can say IRMS is always there less than what now? I naught. Look at they're given 311 here, 311. Look at any number which is greater than 311. Here greater than 311, so it is wrong answer. 432, wrong answer. 543, wrong answer. So without any calculation, you can select this first option is right answer. Because using this, because we know RMS values are always less than the peak values. Okay, without any calculation, just took and sign like a round it off. That is the question. This is the answer. Like that it is. Okay. Whenever they reverse it, again use the concept. The peak values are always greater than RMS values. Like choose. If any two values are less than or greater than, that case you need to go for calculation point. Okay, if not, don't go. Okay. Yes. Let us move on to the next question now. Question number says, why write the equation for alternating current with the EMF how much? EMF 120 volt. Yes, EMF 120 volt and frequency 60 hertz. So EMF is given how much now? Alternating EMF, that is 120 volt and frequency is given how much now? 50, not 50, 60 hertz. Now here, yes, now here we need to go for which A of equation we need to select now here. In the question number, what now? Question number 11. So we need to find out, this is VRMS, right? Okay, this is what now, okay, they're given in terms of E, right? I'll take now like this ERMS. This is ERMS values. Now what about the peak value? It is √2 times of ERMS, right? So it is √2 times of what now? 120. So √2 means 1.414 into 120. Multiply these two now. √2 times of 1.414 means like 120 multiplied by 120 multiplied by 1.414. We get 169.868. 169.68 and approximately become 169.7. Look at which option is there here. Peak value. This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. This is the first option, correct answer. Okay. So frequency, how frequency is there? So this is like if you write the equation, it will become E equal to E naught into sine omega t. Omega the place is how much? 120 pi. So let us find out. Frequency is 60. So omega equal to 2 pi f, right? So it is 2 pi into f is 60. It will become what now? It will be 120 pi. Because 60 into 2 is 120. So 120 pi. So first option is correct. Okay. Some case here also given 169.7. That case you need to go for frequency. If not given, not an issue, then it is. Okay, let us look at the next question, number 12. In the question, a resistor is given how much? 10 ohm. Capacitor is given 0.1 and inductance is given 2 millihenry are connected in series combination to the alternating voltage. Okay, now what is the frequency does maximum current? So what frequency does maximum current? I given a condition for you. For a maximum current, frequency must be what? Resonant frequency. I can say condition XL must be equal to X. Then directly I can write frequency is equal to what now? 1 divided by 2 pi into square root of L times of C. That is the maximum frequency. Means frequency for maximum current. So let us insert the values. 1 divided by 2 pi into square root of inductance is given how much? 2 millihenry. So 2 into 10 power minus 3 into capacitance 0.1 into 10 power minus 6. Let us simplify this. 1 divided by 2 pi root of, this is like 2 into 10 power minus 10 with this 0.1 also. Okay. So this we are going to simplify. 1 divided by 2 pi into root 2 value is 1.414 into 10 power plus 10 is minus 10 become minus pi. Okay, you need to simplify this question now. So if we simplify this, Simplification will give 11.3 kilohertz. So you get what now? It'll come to numerator. You get what now after simplification? You get what now? 0.11295 into 10 power 5. This will come to numerator. Shift this one. It will become 11.295 into 10 power 3. 10 power 3 means kilo. In all the places, kilo is there. No need to bother it now. So 11.29. Nearest value 11.25. A proper calculation will give 11.25. So enough it is now, because no other values are very near to this. Okay. Question number 12. Look at the question number 13 now. When an inductor, capacitor, resistor are connected in series combination, an alternating EMF with a potential difference across, find the EMF of a source. Same type of question. This 13 question is like what now? Same type of question we have done already before. Using what formula? V equal to square root of VL minus VC whole square plus R square. I'm leaving you as an assignment this question, and you can solve this question. Using this formula, you're going to get an answer later. As 50, you're going to get this answer you should get. Okay. Do that question, okay? Take a screenshot of this question and do it. Okay, next. We go for a next question, transformer. So we'll stop here today. Related to transformer, we'll take up a next session. Okay, we'll take up next session and we will continue that. Okay.